Hi, Matt. Thank you for joining us and welcome to Hub Creative Talks. Let's get started. Tell our audience a bit about yourself.
Hi, well, I'm at Salisbury. I'm a local illustrator based out of Mississauga, Ontario, and I recently graduated college last year.
You are an illustrator and arts educator. How did you start getting into illustration?
Probably got into illustration after my older brother stopped drawing stuff for me and told me to draw myself.
You mentioned that your work incorporates a wide array of media, including digital, mixed media, and animation. Why do you like to work in a variety of mediums?
I really enjoy working in a variety of mediums because I can never settle with just one thing. My mind is always wanting to explore all possibilities.
You do some work in comic books and graphic novels. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I've been working in comics now as an indie creator for the last 2 years. I've recently worked with an amazing writer, Frances Elizabeth Moore from the Anishinaabe clan based out of London, Ontario, on a book on reconciliation.
Where do you find your inspiration for your work?
Oh, that's a loaded question. So I find inspiration for my work in a lot of different places. Sometimes it's the music that I have in the background. Sometimes it's based on things within my life or things that people have told me about that just kind of it catches my interest.
Do you have a favorite animator or artist that you follow currently?
Ooh, yes. Probably one of my favorite artists working right now is a comic book artist named Daniel Warren Johnson. He's an amazingly talented artist. As for animators, I couldn't name any off the top of my head. Probably just a lot of my friends that I've worked with who've inspired me.
You recently worked on creating the music video Another Life for pop singer-songwriter Mauve. What was that experience like for you?
That was an amazing experience. I've always loved animation. You grow up watching cartoons and you want to know how do they do that. So getting the chance to actually be a part of this project was kind of a lifelong dream.
Was that your first time working on a music video?
It was, and I certainly hope there's more opportunities.
How long did it take you to create the animation for Another Life?
Working on the animation for Another Life, it took a few months just understanding the full process and structure of animating a video.
What are some tips you can give to aspiring animators?
So some tips that I would give to aspiring animators is keep drawing, learn what your style is, learn how things work, how the human body works, and then do as much research as you can. Find out what type of animation you want to do, where your style falls under, and what the process of animating is like. It's not easy, but it gets more fun as you learn.
Illustration and animation, they're completely different. Is that true?
Yes and no, because with animation, what I've learned from animators that I know is you're mostly working in an industry where you are replicating an existing character. You're learning how this character was designed and you're working in that style. Maybe you're working in the background and you're understanding this is how I make the move. With illustration, you can delve into animation, but it's more you're the sole creator doing it.
Do you prefer character design or background matte landscape artists? Because there's so many different categories. Is there one that you particularly gravitate towards?
I love coming up with unique looking characters and figuring out a bit of their personality and putting that into their design. But I really have a passion for the backgrounds because there's so much story that goes on in designing those.
How does the future look like for you any upcoming projects you are looking forward to?
The future is looking very interesting. As of the time of we're talking, like I've already been working on a few different projects, and currently I'm working on writing a few new books.
Ooh, are those books under wraps? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I can't give away too much.
Where can people find you?
So people can find me on my website, mattsalisburyart.com. I'm mostly active though on my Instagram, Solid Sketch.